This is Chateau Lafleur. Though it isn't really a chateau in the traditional Bordeaux sense. Instead, the Guinaudeau family's estate is more like a Burgundy domain. Its cellar modest, its vineyards beautiful, manicured. The wine, tiny in production, but heroic in nature.
I think the work is here. Yeah. And when we are here, that is very simple. There is no intervention.
Here you merely try not to mess it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The art is in the vineyard, and yes, of course.
So we can go.
To begin the tasting, we began with Jacques and Sylvie's home estate, Grand Village, a property located about 15 miles west of Lafleur. The wine, Merlot-based, and, compared to Lafleur, value-priced.
But you also have Pensée de Lafleur, not necessarily a second wine, that'd be the wrong term, but rather an alternative wine made from certain select plots in the Guinaudeau family's vineyard. This wine has very long.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is very easy to understand Pensée.
Yeah.
This year, for this year.
The Pensée de Lafleur is a little heavier on the Merlot, based on the soils. But the big dog, the granddaddy, Chateau Lafleur, is definitely a little heavier on the Cabernet Franc side of the spectrum this year. Something that surprised us, but was typical of 2008, where Franc really flourished. A complete knockout wine this year.
Here you taste Lafleur. You taste Lafleur because there is Merlot and Cabernet, but you cannot fin Merlot or Cabernet. That is Lafleur.
This is Lafleur. There's nothing like it.
You have 4 soils here.
Yes.
Alors, one soil for le pain, or one soil for le conscient, one soil for Gazan?
No, there is. I can't say for the other, but for le pain, I think one soil.
Yes.
For le pain, that is very particular, very only Merlot, and I think one soil. In Petrus, that is different. There is more clay in the center of Petrus. And that is very, very particular. Yeah. And sur les côtés de Petrus, I think that is similar.
Yeah.
One of the things that's special about Lafleur is the terroir. It's very unique. There are so many veins of different types of terroir here in Pomerol, more so than anywhere else in Bordeaux. And it's why there are 50% Cabernet Franc, 50% Merlot here, where just a stone's throw away at Petrus, it's 100% Merlot. So it's very unique, and it's very much like Jacques said, it's very much like Burgundy, where the terroir changes so drastically in such a short amount of space.
See the difference in stones?
Yeah, different stones, different soil height. We're talking meters different, but it's the difference between Lafleur and Pensée de Lafleur. Just a difference of just a small amount of meters, but it makes all the difference in the world in the wine.
Un vent sur 2, nous laissons de l'herbe qui va pousser parce que nous voulons concurrencer la vigne.
So less stones, more grass to kind of absorb the extra, so the vines have to struggle more.
Nous travaillons quand même le sol entre les pieds. Vous voyez, il y a l'outil qui est passé. Yep. Nous travaillons le sol, mais nous laissons ici l'herbe pour la concurrence.
This is very special. It's for me, it's fascinating. For geologists, I'm sure it's even more fascinating, just the different strains of terroir that lie here in Pomerol, and it shows in the wines. Absolutely, this is always a fun visit, for sure.
And as any knowledgeable book-reading wine geek will tell you, you can't get that level of balance and complexity from young vines. So this section right here has the oldest vines on the property for Chateau Lafleur. 55 plus years old.
You can see.
Yeah, you can see.
Alors il y a beaucoup
see
de
the
jeunes, parce
size.
qu'il y en a beaucoup que j'ai remplacés. Il y a beaucoup de jeunes. Mais il y a des très vieux comme celui-ci, comme celui-ci. Et voyez, on a fait de la sculpture. Parce qu'ils étaient très hauts. Ils étaient très hauts. Et nous avons voulu ramener les bois suffisamment bas. Donc vous voyez, on a tordu tout doucement pour ramener, pour que ça puisse travailler normalement, avec la hauteur de feuillage et avec les grappes qui soient là.
So off we went, resisting the urge to ask for the man's autograph. Our memories of his 2008 Lafleur making for an even greater memento.
What a great time.
Yes.